Hey,
Hey
and
Chanel, how you doing?
I am doing good. How are you doing this Friday?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's Friday. Friday's
Oh,
always a great day, isn't it?
it is. It is. I'm so excited that you want to do these Friday talks because it's fun
Hmm.
Friday and I get to hang out with you.
Yes, I
Well,
know. And Fridays, Saturdays are about real estate because I mean that's when people really start looking at houses and houses hit the market usually. So
it
this is a
is.
great time to talk about it.
The weather is warmed up. We have late days.
Hmm.
I mean, all the things of the spring are in full effect. Okay, so it's good. Now is
Yes,
the time. The market is still heating up along with the weather.
yes, we're going to start seeing more houses hit the market. So that's great news for all our buyers out there.
It
Great
is.
news if you're a seller.
It is, and I'm glad that you wanted to talk. It was so funny. You're like, "What can we talk about?" And it's like, "Hey, we got to tell people, don't run. Now's the time to get planted. Rates are rising, but we have the opportunity still to go into a purchase of an investment of real estate because
Hmm.
it's always a good time to buy real estate, but now is the time to really, narrow down what do you want? What are your goals? What are your short term, long term? Because we're going to have to deal with changes coming and
Hmm.
where we're at right now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, interest rates have gone up, but these are more like the interest rates we were seeing in what 2018, 2019. So they're not exorbitantly high. If we would go back and talk to our parents about the early 80s or something like that, it would be different, right?
I literally just had a conversation with a friend of mine in the industry. I was like, I
Mhm.
have a loan officer that I used to work with, and she would talk about property she bought at 18, 21%. And, at that time, they were
Wow.
good loans. But, even now, like, they don't, people don't understand, under 10, we're still historically low. So while they are
Hmm.
rising, we've had these conditions for a couple of years now, which have dramatically put home buyers in an advantage. Things are moderately changing right now, but don't run away from the market because
Right.
the market is going to do what the market is going to do. It's just trying to get planted and
Hmm.
make some decisions.
Yeah, and I've heard a few people say that they're going to maybe hold out and see if the interest rates go back lower. But from the loan officers and other financial people that I've talked to, or different things that I've been reading or seeing online, I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't
What do
either.
you think?
I don't think that that's going to happen. And also, like, you have a ticker there saying, like, as we contemplate rather buying or listing at this time. um, there are investors out there that are the rent rates have gone out of control. So even
Hmm.
with increased interest rates, you still have the ability to have a purchasing power that will enable you to be in front of these increasing rent rates.
Absolutely. So if you've gotten a notice from your landlord that your rent is going up,
Mhm.
a few $100s a month, it may be the time to seriously consider making the plan to exit out of that and become a homeowner.
You're right. Like, I
Because
don't
like
know
I said,
anyone.
you're paying somebody's mortgage.
Right. But like, I don't know anyone who in the past year or so who's renting for whatever reason has not told me that their rent has not increased. Everyone that I've spoken to for whatever reason they're a renter, they've all said that their rent has increased. So while rates may be increasing, rent
Hmm.
rates are also increasing. So now it's time to don't run from the rates. Run to your lender, figure out what your purchasing power is. We need more inventory. This is a shout out to sellers. We need you guys to come on into the market so that as the market is correcting,
Hmm.
we can have the inventory for the buyers and we can have a balance. Ebb and flow of real estate. So I think we're headed to, some correction, but we have to keep in mind that rates aren't the scariest thing when it comes down to, renting or not having, those options available.
Yeah, and if you've been thinking about selling your house because let's say it's time to upsize or downsize, or or if you just need to relocate just to get closer to a job or get in a certain school district, things like that, you probably have equity in your house to help
Right.
make that happen for your down payment on your next house. So like you said, we definitely need the inventory. Even though the interest rates are going up, we still have way more buyers than we do sellers, than we
And
do
we need
homes for sale.
inventory. We do. We will be happy to provide you with the net sheet of estimated equity to you at closing. We can help you transition, to that next home, whatever it may be. Lately I have been dealing with a lot of people who have been relocating because that's, different costs of living across the nation. People realize Alabama has lower tax rates and, it's becoming a relocate. But if you're relocating somewhere else and you're ready to sell, you want to be able to know what your options are in this market because there are still vast number of options we can help you with. And if you're thinking about listing or selling, buying with the Browns or letting Lane list, I'll be happy.
There's headlines, right?
Yes, let Lane list. I'll be happy to, walk you through the process, prepare your home, professional pictures and staging. There are some things that you want to stay in front of this market because this market has been funny for sellers too. Like you still have to present your home in the best light because if it's on the market for a couple of days, buyers are wondering what's wrong. And we don't
that is true.
Yeah. So we don't want to get too comfortable just because it's a seller's market. We're presenting your home in the best possible in the competition that's out there. So we have a lot of things that we can do for sellers, definitely for buyers, but we definitely don't want you to run from the market. We want you to settle in and come on in and let's help you make some decisions about it.
Yeah, because whatever your goals are, those become our goals for you.
Yes.
And like I mentioned earlier, if let me get that up there. Even if you're not quite ready to buy, let's say maybe you just renewed your lease or you still got 6 months on your lease or something, you can definitely go ahead and talk to a loan officer and create a plan of action to get ready to buy. If you need to try to raise your credit score some to get a better interest rate or to qualify for different programs, or if you need to build up your savings for down payment and closing costs. We know several lenders who are more than willing to talk to you now, even if you're 6 months or 12 months away from making that purchase decision, making that move.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, having a plan. Like you said, if you're 6 months out, you want to be prepared. You want to be able to give that 30, 45 day, most people require a certain time frame from, even if your lease is up, that you're going to vacate the property. So you don't want to wait to the last minute of a lease agreement to start making decisions on whether you want to buy it. Because I've had that happen too. Like, okay, once the ideal pops, okay, my lease is up, but then we're fine time frame of, make sure we got all our documents for our approval and submitting. Okay, once we realize we are able to move forward, a letter of, that you're going to move from the property. So we have to think about all those things. Those things take time. Make sure you're preparing for your savings. There's no time like the present, Go ahead and start preparing. And if you're a seller, start, now's the perfect time for landscaping, pressure washing, cleaning up the yard. Spring into action as a seller too. If you have an inkling, now's the time to take that checklist of spring projects, and make sure you get them done.
And I've got a checklist. I can share it with you as well. It's a pre-listing checklist. It's for kind of like for FHA and VA loans, but has a lot of great stuff on there to take a look at around your property because, yeah, it's a seller's market, but I really think that it's still to your advantage to put your best foot forward on your house. You know what I mean? To make many minor repairs or things like that will just add value. It just makes your house show better and makes it easier to sell.
Absolutely. And we always want homes that we list to stand out. We want them to
Mm-hmm.
have, like you said, those. If you are obtaining us as representation, we're going to want you to have beautiful listing pictures, professionally made.
Mm-hmm.
We want beautiful
Yeah.
landscaping outside too. So you want to think about all those things that will put you in competition with multiple buyers so that you are empowered as a seller to make the decision on what will make the most sense in accepting the offer when selling your home.
Because most people, I forget the statistic, but there's something like over 90% of people start home shopping online, whether they're looking at, Zillow or websites like that, or Facebook. Good photos, professional photos, or, they make you stand out. As a matter of fact, I just got photos back today of my upcoming listing, and they look fantastic. My seller thinks they look fantastic. Yeah. Yes, that's one of the things I was working on earlier. Go ahead and getting those in the MLS so we can get ready to go live soon on that one. Yeah.
Good deal. Well, hopefully we have, planted a seed of some encouragement that sellers, we're still looking for inventory, buyers. Don't run from the rates. We want to be able to assist you guys with your buying power. I think that there are a lot of challenges out there with the rent costs. I think if you have thought about making the effort to be part of home ownership, our team will absolutely be fully invested in what your goals are. And we would love to be part of that process with you and, transition you in any way we can in your real estate goals.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, and we got our new coffee
conversation. Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to be honest though. I've got water because I'm like, I only handle 1 cup of coffee a day. So I got water in this. Okay.
I love coffee, but like when it gets hot outside, I have to I can only drink my morning cup. I can't do the all day heat, but I love my morning.
I love iced coffee though. I love iced coffee.
Oh wow! So iced coffee makes me think I'm cheating a little bit on my exercise and my health fitness goals. Even though they're honestly a little bit off track, iced coffee doesn't help either. But I get it. I do. Well, Amy, thank you. I got to run this Friday, but I don't want
I do too.
To run from race. And thank you for inviting me on for your live. I look forward to working with you guys.
You're welcome.
Comment questions. We'll check. We'll respond.
Yes.
Reach out to you. You can message us. We're excited about. And next month is National Homeowner Month. June is National Homeowner Month. So let's get into action. Let's get you guys moving. I'm excited about
just put our phone numbers back down there so you can hit us up, here on Facebook, or if you want to call or text us down there. Next week, hopefully my lender will be feeling better, and we're going to be talking about credit scores. We're going to be talking about demystifying credit scores and debunking all the myths behind credit scores and such as that. So
that's going to be a good talk
about that.
I'm excited.
Yes.
It's gonna be good. We definitely have some more lenders. We have our faithful team that we love working with. We have some other people we're reaching out to bring you new programs, options. So we just want to keep our everybody who's on our pages watching connected to whatever value we can add as far as resources and being a source to you with professional resources and people and places to come. So I'm excited, Amy.
Yes. Yeah, because ultimately we want you to have the best loan program, best interest rate, whatever that works for you and your situation. So that's why we try to provide resources from all different sources.
Yes. Well, good deal. Right. I'm looking forward to your next talk, and invite me back anytime. Okay.
All right, Chanel. Well, you have a good day. We'll talk soon. Okay. Bye everybody. Thank you for watching.
Let Lang list. Bye, guys.
And bye with the Browns. Bye.